Hello, I'm Jeannie Alvin, and these are prayers I do every evening. For about the last 3 years, I've been doing it. I was feeling some very uncomfortable feelings at night. I feel all the spiritual energy, the good and the bad, and these were not nice energies. They were like little needles going through me. And I did a reading with a friend who could see what was going on. And one of my spirit guides took a needle and thread and started sewing the veil around our reality. So I then understood that our veil is getting thin and it was splitting. So I started doing work with the angels and archangels every night. And at first it was just sewing the rifts, and then that wasn't enough, and I started feeling more of that feeling when it ripped anyhow. So I added patches, and then recently bolts of fabric for the veil. And the angels and archangels are very glad to work with us, but we have to ask them. And what seems to work the best for me is to go into my heart and give all my love to the source of all creation. I call that Divine Presence. And I say, Dear Divine Presence, I give you all my love. I'm one with you. I am that I am. This is advanced spirituality. I have a book on my Amazon website for advanced practices, and this is one of them, about the I Am Presence and the Violet Flame degrees. So this works with them. Also, what I've discovered is I have to call on angels from the light and then ask 3 times if they all stand in the violet flame, because about half the angels and archangels went to the dark side. That's our world, isn't it? So even though I have defined that when I say angels and archangels, and sometimes I call them A and A, I've given them that nickname, they're supposed to be from the light, but some sneak in. So I always make that request. And then partway through, you'll hear me call on beings of light from the 8th to the 11th dimensions, because these are dimensions where they're only light. And they work with the archangels and angels to create shields. I added this recently because of the changes on our earth with the rising Schumann resonance and the changes in electricity and magnetism. So you'll hear this as the prayer goes on, so that can explain it to you. As our earth is changing frequency, all these changes are happening, and many people are having symptoms and dizziness and don't feel well and have trouble thinking. So my intention with this is to help shield us from these changes so that we can have well-being and function. You're all welcome to do this. If this were being done in various parts of the world, that would be very beneficial. The more people that do it, the stronger our veil could be, I'm sure. So I'll just get started, and you're welcome to join me. So I notice my heart. Dear Divine Presence, I give you all my love. I'm one with you. I am that I am. As the I am that I am, I command, I demand that the angels and archangels come. And do you all stand in the violet flame, angels and archangels? Do you all stand in the violet flame? Do you all stand in the violet flame? Only those from the light like the violet flame. It's it's beneficial to those of the light, and those others just take off. They leave. So, as the I am that I am, I command, I demand that the angels go to the veil around our reality that's overhead for the next 24 hours and sow rifts, sow weak areas, and sow very weak areas. And put patches wherever it's highest and best good. And if it's highest and best good, take fabric for the veil, big bolts of fabric, as many as are needed, and sew them or glue them to the veil. Please send all beings from the rifts to the light. All those beings that came through these cracks in the veil. I call on beings of light from the 8th to the 11th dimensions to come and assist the angels and archangels in making shields. Thank you for coming. Please create shields for humanity's good sleep, well-being, good functioning, and all else known or unknown that's needed during this time of change. These changes are coming from Mother Earth herself. Please put these shields all around the earth, just under the crust of the earth, or wherever it's best, to shield humanity from changes coming from electricity changing, magnetism changing, and all else known, the rising Schumann resonance, and all else known or unknown that's changing from the earth itself. And please shield humanity above us, all around the world, above us everywhere in the world, from changes coming from space, from the cosmos, changes coming from the emissions of the sun, perhaps changing sunlight, perhaps changing spiritual light, all known or unknown. Please shield us from these above us, all over the world. Please repeat these actions up to 1,000,000 times in a row, or as many times as is needed. Bless you and thank you, angels and archangels and beings of light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now what I do is about every 15 minutes I repeat this. And I do it so that the entire 24 hours is covered. So by the time I do it 4 different times, it seems to shield us for about 6 hours each time. So let me know if this is something you want to join me with. I'll put my email at the end, along with the website I'm building, and I haven't quite opened yet. I've got to get some questions answered and a little more content in it, and then I'll put that website. But I'll put that as ending credits. Bless you all.